guys, if you couldn't tell, bit of a crazy start to this video. My train was an hour and a half delayed, which is fantastic, but I am here. I'm at Back to the Future. I haven't been here since like November or like something crazy like that. We've got a new Marty, we've got Caden who started, who I'm really excited to see. We've got Corey English on. Always a fun time. I know he's going off for a couple months. I think he's coming back, but I'm actually not too sure. Another cover I'm really excited for today is Matthew Ives playing George McFly. I think he's either an understudy or a swing. He must be a swing because I think he's on in the ensemble a lot of the time. But I'm really excited to see him because I don't think I've seen like a cover for George before, so this is going to be exciting. It's going to feel like a whole new cast. I think we've got some other new people on as well, so that's going to be fun. But I'm going to sit down, show you my seat view. You're going to have seen my crazy journey already after arriving into London. It was a bit hectic, but I'm here now, excited. Great value for the seat that I'm in. I'm in B7 of the stalls, so I'm gonna love you and leave you, and I'll catch you in the interval. So this is the seat in question, B7 of the stalls. It usually goes for quite cheap, around 1985 or 1955. I absolutely love it. Great seat, Marty! Alright, so it's the interval. I'm going to keep this short because there's a lot of people and I'm anxious. Matthew Ives is killing it as George. I absolutely love him. Corey, it's lovely to see him again. He's ad-libbing like crazy and just being really funny. He's my favourite in my opinion. You know, I said I don't like to pick favourites, but Corey is amazing. He is that guy. And you know, I love Caden with all my heart. It's the first time I've seen him. Probably like the least accurate to like the movie Marty, but honestly I love that. I love he's doing his own thing. I'm gonna go back to my seat now, but I'll catch you afterwards for my full review on this cast, because like I said, we've got a few others as well. So I'm gonna enjoy the rest and I will see you later. Just wanted to do some quick vlogging before I go out, as I don't think I'm going to be talking to you much during this trip. But I'm taking my boyfriend to the Book of Mormon for the first time. This was kind of a last minute decision. I was going to go next week and then I was like, Are you free? There's £23 seats here. So we're going today. It's Wednesday, the 4th of June. So I'm really excited. The most you've seen of it is the soundtrack and bootlegs. I don't think I'm gonna vlog too much today, like this style, talking to you. Just because I want to spend the day in London with him. We've got some stuff planned, and I just kind of want to wind down, relax, enjoy my favourite show. But I will update you on stuff like cast lists, anything like that. Anything that's interesting to film, I'll do it. But yeah, I'm just about to leave to get on the train with him, so I will catch you later. So this is where myself and Will embarked on a historic journey for his first time at the Book of Mormon musical. Oh, but don't forget, of course we got the cheapest train, so we had a lot of time in London to kill. And since he bullied me into getting a Merlin pass, we did all of the London attractions. The Merlin attractions in London. I fucked that up. But anyway, the first stop was Madame Tussauds. Then it was Shrek's Adventure. This was an absolute fever dream. Both of them were, to be honest. I don't know. And then we did the London Dungeons. I've never done them. Fucking terrifying. I actually shit myself. I didn't shit myself, guys. I just want that to be known. I didn't. I was scared, okay? But to be honest, I think I had the most fun at the dungeons. It's such a cool interactive walkthrough. It is terrifying. Will actually got called up to be a participant in one of the acts, which I thought was very funny. But after all was said and done, we were finally here at the Prince of Wales Theatre to watch the Book of Mormon. What a staple in West End musicals, any musical, to be precise. It's so good. Will enjoyed himself, which is all that matters, and I had a great time as usual. Hello everyone, welcome to my London Travelodge. This probably isn't how you expected me to close out the video, but you will see this location 2 videos from now. What I'm here to do today is obviously close out the video that you've just watched with some reviews for the Back to the Future cast, who I haven't seen before. So the first one is going to be Matthew Ives, who is playing George McFly. I cannot tell you how excited I was to see him play George McFly, because he'd been like teasing dates for a while. I couldn't go to some, and then boom, I didn't even know he was going to be on that night when I went, so it was a really nice surprise and I absolutely loved him. But as you also know, it was my first time seeing Caden Brook. I actually don't know how to say his last name. Caden was our Marty McFly, and he is our new Marty on the West End, so I will be seeing a lot more of him. But for now, I just want to give my thoughts and opinions on their portrayals of these iconic characters, and yeah, let's get into it. Why is it so hot here? Now, the first person I'm going to talk about is Matthew Ives playing George McFly. Now, I have seen Matthew Ives on the stage before. He is a swing, so he's in the ensemble. I have seen him play Biff Tannen's Goons, and he's a really great actor. He's so fun, and he makes George fun. Instead of Matthew's George being scared and humble and quiet and reserved, he puts himself out there a lot more, because he's trying to fit in with other people. You know, he's trying to put himself out there and get along with Lorraine and some other people, maybe some people at school that he looks up to and wants to be friends with. You know, he's that kind of person, but I feel like Matthew plays it so, like, he's not insecure as much as some of the other people that have played it, and Crispin Glover in the movie. Now, people might say that doesn't work for George McFly. The whole point is that he's supposed to be a bit of a wimp. I really, like, I see both sides. You know, I get that he's supposed to be a bit of a wimp. He's supposed to be insecure about the stuff that he enjoys, and I know that the only reason he stands up to Biff at the end is because of Marty. All of that aside, I think that he can also be kind of extroverted, and that's how Matthew plays him. I like that about him. I like that he's extroverted. Like, sure, he doesn't want to get bullied for his science fiction stories, but he still puts himself out there to try and fit in with these cool kids. You know, he wants to be liked. He wants to be someone that he's not. Which I think, honestly, this portrayal is better in my opinion, mainly because I like the idea that Marty didn't outright tell him to, you know, stand up to Biff. I mean, to be fair, that was of George's own accord, no matter who is playing him, because he is expecting Marty to be in the car with Lorraine, not Biff. However, I think if it's established that George does want to be someone, it makes a lot more sense why he would listen to Marty and put his mind to it and punch Biff in the face. I don't really get that if he is already played down to be someone that just doesn't want to stand up to anyone or doesn't want to be stronger and more resilient. So yeah, I like both adaptations. I absolutely loved watching Matthew Ives on for this role. He was absolutely incredible. His George voice, gotta talk about it every time you talk about a George. Amazing. His laugh, amazing. And yeah, that's probably about it. The only thing I will say, you know, is I think the character of George is so complex, and he is my favourite character in the show. And I think he can be played totally different ways depending on who plays him, that's fine. I just think I prefer how the story is laid out. If George is already shown to be a bit more confident and silly and not really afraid to act stupid. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I think that Orlando Gibbs, who I know I haven't seen in a while, but I did see recently. Okay, we're gonna pretend I'm filming this in June. I haven't seen Orlando Gibbs in a while, and I know that Orlando Gibbs plays him a lot more down, quiet, reserved, scared, and that's absolutely fine. I love both versions so much. I'm gonna be talking about Orlando Gibbs soon, again, because I have updated opinions. Did you hear anything? Right, moving on to Caden as Marty. I said this in the interval. I think he is the first Marty I've seen in this show that doesn't outright copy Michael J. Fox. Now, I'm going to use the term copy lightly. When I say copy, what I really mean is take inspiration from Michael J. Fox. But he's the first one that doesn't really put on the Marty voice. I mean, Caden is American, and I actually think he's the first American Marty that we've had in London. So that might just be because he's not putting on a voice, he's just doing his own voice. Now, I'm not saying that the others copy Michael to a T, I'm just saying that they take more inspiration from him than I have seen from Caden. I feel like Caden just takes the role and does what he would like with it, while still being the awkward teenager that Marty is. He's a bit of a hothead, he's a bit stubborn, you know, but that's what makes Marty Marty. I absolutely loved his relationship with Corey, and they got on so well on stage. The ad-libbing, the corpsing, the almost corpsing was crazy. I love this show for that. I love that the actors aren't really afraid not to break, because I don't think they really break. Whenever they have those nice moments together, they are just enjoying it, and that's what I feel like is the most important thing in this show. The actors just have to fucking love it. Otherwise, it just goes down the drain. And you can tell that Caden and Corey get along so well. And I think the only thing that I will say about Caden, it's not a complaint. I love the guy. His singing voice is amazing. He's so good at delivering the emotional numbers. Like, they actually made me cry. But he's less like rock dude from the 80s. He's a bit more of a nerd, which I do like because I think it's very funny. And very silly with the whole time machine debacle. It kind of makes me wish they kept in the scene where Marty visits George as Darth Vader and tells him to ask Lorraine out. I do get why they cut that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, and you haven't seen the movie, go watch it. But yeah, Caden portrays Marty as more of a loser nerd than a loser who's also into rock and roll, but I absolutely loved him. He killed the song numbers, and his relationship with the cast is incredible, and I cannot wait to see him do more Marty shows. I already have, but I can't wait because I don't know how long he's going to be in it for, but I am so excited for his run. So that's all I have to say about those two. So that will close out this video. I had such a great time at this show. The next video is actually my birthday video, but I am now 21. That's crazy. The previous clips you watched in this video, I was 20. Now I'm 21. passage of time is so scary. But yeah, so my next video will be my birthday video. I went to Cabaret, Book of Mormon, and Back to the Future, and I had such a great time.